Kind of bummed. I wish more people had a good time with the game, but you know, I think that, or I think this game does have room to improve, and I don't think that's such a bad thing. You know, I'm having a lot of fun with it. More people. I think just the game speed. I think the game speed, but I don't know. I'm cool with like just not like rush in neutral. This is so funny. This is like the opposite of NASB 1. NASB 1, I was like, yo, it's lit. I can play giga infinitely faster than my opponents, and I can 0 to death people, and it's super sick. And people are like, bro, this game sucks. Everybody just gets 0 to death. And I'm like, okay, cool. This game, I'm like, yo, like neutral is very nice. Disadvantage matters a lot. You gotta make good reads. And ultimately, the confirms are still like, you just gotta play a little like patient neutral, but the confirms are there. And people are like, wow, this game's too slow. I think it's nice to have like a good middle ground, but I don't know. People like what they like. I'm not saying everybody has to like NASB 1. I'm not saying everybody has to like MultiVersus. But it is kind of weird to me hearing both of those complaints from the same like parties. You know, I love NASB 1. I think NASB 1 on release is my favorite platform fighter. And I think I can say that with confidence. That game was so fucked up, bro. That game had no business being what it was. It feels like if a game is coming out, like a lot of people, there's a lot more negativity that I end up seeing. And it makes me feel weird to like be positive about things. To like the point where I don't even want to talk about things anymore. Like, dude, HBox saying like, bro, Void truly like can't speak about how he feels about the speed because of blah blah blah. Like, dude, I just like the game, man. Is that such a crime? And like this, it happens so much. It happens so much where I feel like I'm against the curve on some things that maybe it's just getting to me with MultiVersus. But I do appreciate you guys listening to me vent a little bit. I really do appreciate that. HBox say that. Apparently it's in his YouTube video. I could go watch it, but I think I'd get pretty upset. So I don't want to watch that. I would rather not. It feels weird to like things nowadays. And I feel like if I want to like get more engagement as a clickbaiter, I gotta not like things. And that's just not really who I am. And I don't want to be a content creator if I can't be who I am. You know, that's truly how I feel. But I really don't like feeling like I'm the odd one out. I like trying to show the cool sides of the games that I play, no matter what it is. That's all I want to do. I don't care about being good. I just want to show the cool sides of the games. Because I think gaming is so cool, man. I think there's so many cool games out there. End of the day, though, if the game was better, I think a lot of people would be enjoying it more. And I hope that the devs do what they can to make the game better, you know? I truly do hope that. Whatever they do, we'll see. We'll see. Because I didn't like a lot of stuff about beta MVS. There's some stuff about this MVS that I don't like too. Some stuff I didn't like about NASB 1. Some stuff I don't like about, like, not every game's perfect, but I just know that I'm having a good time, so I'm gonna keep having a good time. As day one, yeah, I'm excited. We get to play like a game with patches, and it's not on the Nintendo Switch, so we don't have to wait infinite for patches. This is awesome. I love that. I love that, dude. Once a game puts itself on the Switch, I get really sad because then I feel like the patches are cooked, bro. Like, if something's problematic, we don't got a choice. We gotta wait for the Switch patch. We'd only hope. Yeah. I really hope the devs are having a good time. I do like the PFG guys. I know that they care a lot. So ultimately, I hope they are having a good time. I think it's okay to have things to work on for the game, but I know people online can definitely take it a little too far. You know, this game. I think it's cool. End of the day, I think MultiVersus will be a fun game to just boot up and play. However, from what I've been seeing about like the unlock characters process, I wish it was a little easier. especially like, bro, if I just want to like boot up MVS, I don't know, let's say like Scorpion or Sub-Zero, you know, pretty big name gets added to MVS. I think giving an option for the people that want to spend money to buy characters, I don't think that's super bad. But yeah, each of the characters being $10, maybe it's because I haven't really had that in like a game, or like there's just so many not free characters that it feels a little different. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Can't play locked characters in lab. Can you do that in Street Fighter? I know that I feel like you couldn't do it in a recent fighting game. Do you have to buy the DLC to lab against them or lab as them? You do, right? Because you can't in Tekken either. So it sounds like a pretty standard thing, but the difference is like if I buy Street Fighter, Guilty Gear, or Tekken, I get a blanket amount of characters, you know? There's no real way to get a blanket amount of characters in MultiVersus, and I think that's where more of the problems lie. Smash doesn't let you do anything. But yeah, I think people the big problem, ultimately the big problem is that you used to be able to do it and you can't do it anymore. I don't know why there's so many things like that in this game, but it feels weird. I've kind of had that with like some betas to like full releases, but yeah, it doesn't feel like that should have happened with MVS. Probably Warner Brothers decision. Could be. Why remove leaderboards? Yeah, like dude, I'm gonna be completely honest. I loved people coming to chat or like talking on Twitter or like talking at Evo, talking about how proud they are about what rank they are, you know? Like, bro, I made it to top 10k Tom and Jerry. I made it to top 5k. I'm trying to get this rank. You know, like, I thought those things were really cool. You know, I actually like that a lot. So it does make me really sad that there's like nothing, man, outside of like grinding the game for Battle Pass. Because I really wanted ranked. And I'm glad there's a lot of tournaments this week. I really hope it returns. They removed the post damage. Yeah, I'll be honest. I think that's fine. I'm not really worried about it. But I did think it was cool. When earlier I talked about it, I was like, dude, like I don't get why you guys. I was literally in a call with Nakat. I was like, why'd you guys remove this? Or I really miss it being here because I loved seeing Nakat do no damage and get no kills and shit talking him. And he was like, bro, shut up. But like, for real, you know, it's just something that makes the player feel good when they do good. I think having those things, and I'm not like a game dev or anything. I don't truly know. But even for me, you know, like that kind of stuff feels good. Like, damn, I really did get 4 ring outs. I don't know. It's not something that like I need, but it definitely improved my player experience. One thing about the camera doesn't bother me when I'm playing. When I was watching a lot of early access footage, it bothered me a lot, but it doesn't bother me when I'm playing. I like the MMR system. Everybody complains about MMR systems. I think they're fine. Like, oh man, I gained 1 MMR and lost 50. Bro, that's an MMR system. Like, have fun. It wasn't great matchmaking, but it was nice. Tried no scoreboard with Overwatch to remove toxicity. Turned out it made people more toxic because they all assumed everyone else in their team sucked. Yo, that's lit. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Talk to people of any kind of logic. Yeah, if somebody's gonna flame you, bro, it doesn't matter. They don't gotta be right either. That's the funny thing. Focusing on competitive. They definitely put a lot of time into competitive for the beta. And the game kind of got cooked. I'm not gonna lie. I remember, it was tough, man. Playing MVS in like October, November of, what was it, 2022? It was sad. Like I didn't play all the way into the end of the beta. But I know I played it for kind of as long as I felt like I should for like stream wise and before like I'm throwing. And it was like, man, the only people that came in chat were like pretty good guys or just people there to shit on MVS. And it sucks because I've seen that happen with so many games, man. I don't know if it's just like the platform fighter audience or just like that's just how people are. But people are just so down to just jump in chat and just shit on the game. It's like, damn, bro. It really felt bad. It's Twitch. It might be Twitch. It might be Twitch. It's not the FGC sign. It's definitely not. Definitely, like, for example, bro, I love Skullgirls. I'll watch people play Skullgirls. I'll watch people play fighters. It's not often that people will like just go and actively try to shit on it. You're having fun? Yeah, I definitely think a big problem with MVS beta was the release schedule. The release schedule was really bad, and I really hope that they don't do something like that again. Which it looks like they're doing pretty good this month. The marketing in like April wasn't too fantastic. I hope that the things that they did with NHL and McDonald's worked out, but there's no way for me to know that. But what they did in May was really good. Very big fan. I hope that whenever or whatever Agent Smith happens, that they don't stop. But when it came to like MVS beta, it was tough that they announced Rick and Morty, and then Rick came out in like 2 months, man. Like 2 months later. Even Morty took a while to come out, and everybody was like, yo, where's Rick? It was a pretty big name, you know? I was like, where's Rick? And then we got Gizmo, and then we got Stripe, and I think we may have even gotten Black Adam before we got Rick. And I just think people got exhausted. Black Adam was after. Oh yeah? Damn. Placeholder dialogue. For what it's worth, Rick and Morty was going through a lot at that time as a franchise, as an IP. Season 1 being delayed. Rick being announced, and then like it took a couple months. I think they said Ranked was gonna come out in Season 1. It came out at the end of Season 1, and then they took it away. They definitely fumbled in a lot of ways that I really hope that they don't do that again. The ranked thing low-key made me lock out. Like, I was excited about Ranked. I was very excited to like grind it, and then it was like a Ranked beta, and then it was gone for a bit, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. But yeah, I personally, I feel like those things, they fumbled really hard the first time around. And I hope that they don't repeat the same mistakes, because I personally won't stick around to watch them repeat those same mistakes if it gets to that point. Like, I like the game a lot. I'm having a lot of fun, but I do want some type of like ranked to play on. I do want the characters that get announced to not kind of just be like dangled in front of me like keys, you know? Like, I'll get exhausted. And I won't want to like play too much. Banana Guard being on day 2, maybe. I would imagine from like a, I don't know, business perspective, you get people to play day 1, you get people to come back day 2, right? Trying to unlock Smith. I think Smith is 2 weeks early from his release, but I don't know when his release is. Thoughts on the current speed? I wish it was a little faster. Specifically, I want the hit stop to be changed, because sometimes people just get messed up, I'll be honest. But I feel like the hit stop makes it feel like a little jarring. And like, I feel like I can look past it, because I know that people can't really do anything anyways when they're in hit stop. But I feel like visually it can be a little strange. I think it's okay. This is something that I just think could be changed. Which, a weird thing about it is, because I play Tom, I have to use this move. Right? Which ultimately, it's not like the biggest problem for me. But I do wish that it was a little better. Dude, I can't believe the Faker Ari skin is $500. 500 on MultiVersus. I like the Founders Pass. And like, I like buying a lot of skins, because, you know, I've got good viewership for MultiVersus, so I figure it's nice to give it back to the guys who made the game. But I do think there are some like really good skins. But like, if they had like a $50 skin, it'd have to be really good for me to buy it. But the problem there is I'm not like a big Warner Brothers guy. You know, like I'm not gonna geek out about Batman saying Batman lines or like Batman who laughs. Some people might, but like the extent of the characters that I like in MultiVersus is the Tom and Jerry cartoon is kind of funny. You're not gonna come out with a $50 Tom and Jerry skin unless it's Gigantic Jerry and Little Tom. I would play that. I think I'd honestly spend $50 on that. I'm not gonna lie. Just because I think Gigantic Jerry being a character would be really cool. So yeah, for me, I'm not gonna spend a whole lot on like MultiVersus skins, but they do have some really good skins. Like I think this Wonder Woman skin is really good. I think Velma has some really good skins, so it kind of sucks that Velma's not like too amazing right now, because I think she has great skins. I think Morty has some really good skins. I think both of Morty's skins are really good. I actually don't think Tom has like phenomenal skins. I think Tom's skins are kind of nice, but I don't think they're anything crazy. Shaggy has some pretty cool skins. I think this one's really cool. This one's also really cool. I think Bugs has some pretty cool skins. If I like really played Bugs, I think they're pretty worth buying. Nothing too crazy. I think LeBron is cool. That's not Jason. I think Space Jason. I don't know. Jason seems like he could have cool skins. He's like a pretty iconic character. Harley has some pretty cool skins. Quickly TLDR how parries work. I got you. When somebody is trying to attack you, you can press neutral dodge, and if you time it properly, you will get a parry. So let me see if I can get it. There we go. There we go. Gonna say, I think Tom and Jerry feel really good. Not gonna lie. Who feels strong, but I think it's gonna fall off? Probably Jason. People just understand how to maneuver around his hitboxes a little more, and his disadvantage isn't that good. As a character, I want to see the Mortal Kombat guys. Sub-Zero, Scorpion. I also want to see Marceline.